Welcome everyone, and here's a post from Reddit about choices non-VIP or wide release, promotion or hype, and how it's falling flat or is not exactly hyping up the wide release readers or general public or potential VIPs of future or newcomers in choices. And thanks to Choices Analyst for sending this. And this post on Reddit is by JWESBO. So let's see. It's called Something I Am Noticing About the New VIP System. And it reads, it's that Pixelberry's social media is completely focused on promoting the VIP releases, but don't put any effort for the general ones. We get a lot of sneak peeks for the new VIP chapters, but just two words about the new non-VIP chapters, like we had Wake the Dead's first chapter released 2 weeks ago, and that's all they posted about. So if you remember, they just posted a sneak peek of Wake the Dead VIP chapter 11 perhaps, and then at the bottom they talked about this is chapter 11, there's Wolf Pride chapter, and then at the last line of the same post they said, get ready for the non-VIP wide release of Wake the Dead chapter 1. So this is an issue. Why didn't they try to build the hype around it? It was such a long awaited book, and that's all they had to say about it. And that's not even to say how many minor spoilers non VIP players get just by following their social media. Why Shipwrecked is the same thing. And since I'm not too focused on that book, I always forget when it's releasing a new chapter. We are also having Mismatch. So Mismatch released this month, but they haven't said a word about it on their socials. If some players aren't subscribed to the insiders, they would never know about the date. Can someone tell Pixelberry they're allowed to talk about the general releases as well? So this is a fairly interesting point. Here's where the post ends. I'm going to read some of other, comments who also bring up really valid points. So this is really true. If you remember, they never actually told us when Wake the Dead would release. It's someone who asked them in the comments of a different post when Wake the Dead is coming out. They said it's 29th of December, but we never knew it was 29th of December. You can go back to Choices socials, and there is no explicit post saying when Wake the Dead is coming out as a wide release. And I think this is really something. I don't know if Choices is totally focusing on the VIP base or what's happening, but it's going to backfire on Choices itself. They already have dropped in the Play Store ranking, and it's actually not good for business. Why? Look, I'm reading one comment. Sounds pretty bad for business since every new player is essentially a non-VIP, but also a potential VIP. But you gotta hook them in the game if you want to get their money. And I don't think that's the way. The Shipwreck sneak peek with the Inferno in the background was such a yikes moment. Yeah, so also, if you're following Choices Media and if they're releasing their sneak peeks of VIP books that is not released to non VIPs, I think it kills the hype and you're also giving away major spoilers. Yes, major spoilers. And there is another one. I actually agree with you. As someone who has VIP, I was surprised how quietly they released the Wake the Dead as well. I don't know. It's almost a disservice to themselves, not getting the non VIP player. Um, so this is, you can see how it's going to backfire. And I'm going to complete reading it. So it said, I usually try to not getting the non VIP players equally excited about the wide release. I usually try to understand most of their decisions, but this one just simply promoting the re-release wide release, I don't understand. I believe with the old releases like the Unexpected Heirs, Old Pride are announced on their social media, so they may do this for MMs as well. Now we don't know whether they're going to do it or not. But there's also one thing. The wide release announcement was so easy to miss that on Instagram, under the same post, someone genuinely asked when Wake the Dead's wide release would be, a laughing emoji. And let's not forget that last week Pixelberry didn't even mention Wake the Dead as if both releases had gone on hiatus. So they didn't mention last chapter 2 release on the post. And someone says, exactly, I'm seriously considering unfollowing them because all I'm getting are spoilers. Now, which is a fairly good point. If you are a non-VIP, you're following their posts, you're getting the spoilers for the non-VIP chapters, like what is going to happen, who's going to live, like a book like, like for instance, Wake the Dead, or even if you're following the posts of, the most of the characters from Crimes of Passion. So this is really interesting. And one last comment I'm going to read, and then I'm going to just end this video. I think they're doing a poor just in promoting the wide releases of VIP books. There has been no hype from Pixelberry over the VIP books in the old systems as well as the new systems. I know is going to get a wide release this month, but there is no hype for it. The teasing of LI sprites or little hints to the FTP players can get excited for it. I mean, I understand they have already released the love interest before, so maybe releasing the love interest is not an option, but they can do a little bit more. Like they can in a come like maybe some scenes they can share, like a unique trailer. Like they should design two trailers if they have two releases. This is my personal opinion, by the way. Stop reading the comment. Paused it for now. So they can have two trailers, one trailer for VIPs and the other trailer for non-VIPs, right? If they're gonna do it. So let's read the rest of the comment. F2P players can get excited for it. Before Wake the Dead released to the VIP players, they were showing LI sprites and other little teasers. It was the same for COP as well. In my view, if the books are going to be successful across the board with the VIP and F2P players, then they need to really go all out in promoting the wide releases to the F2P players as much as they do for the VIP excuse me, for the VIP players. So you can see, probably that's something a really big issue with. And also, next year you only have the Nanny Affair book 2 and book 3 and Laws of Attraction book 2 having sequels. So those are the books that will be released for both VIPs and non-VIPs at the same time. But except all the newly releasing books are going to be only VIP book, and non-VIPs will have to wait. So same killing of hype. I know money is important. Some app stores do get closed, but when you are giving service to some people, I think you gotta be giving it to the same way. And it also it's just not about like if people if the quote like, oh, it's just some non-VIPs moaning about not getting something because it's not gonna be catered in their direction because they don't have money or broke. That's not true, because just like one person brought this up, that it's not getting something catered in our direction or their direction because we have money or they don't have money. It's also about potential, because if I join Choices today, I'm not gonna just join and get some VIP for whatever that price is. I'm going to see like how good a story is. I played some other stories, maybe I want to give it a try, right? And if I don't see the service being really good, why would I even consider buying VIP? And how beneficial VIP is, that's another debate for another day. That's another topic. But so far, this is really something that Choices should up their game. And if they had VIP and non-VIP books different until last June or July 2021, but when they mixed everything, now they need to be really spot on about how they approach both the community, both the player base, VIP and non-VIP, because all we are seeing at the time, there's a lot of hype for VIP players or VIP books, and when it comes to the non-VIP release, it's like someone commented, treating them like some second-class citizen, or is like a class pyramid. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and that's a Reddit post. I'm going to post the link in the description box or comment below. And thanks to Choices Analyst for the link and heads up on this. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.